My name is Liam McArthur. I'm the Liberal Democrat member of the Scottish Parliament for Orkney, and also the party's education and culture spokesman. I was very fortunate enough to visit the banned books exhibition in the National Library earlier on this year, and while I was taken by a number of the exhibits in that exhibition, the one that leapt out at me was Animal Farm by George Orwell. I remember reading it as a child at school, being very taken by the story. But I think when the teacher informed us that this book had once been banned because of the underlying political message in it, I think that only served to increase the level of interest that my fellow classmates had in it. So I want to read an extract from that book now. Napoleon, with the dogs following him, now mounted onto the raised platform of the floor where Major had previously stood to deliver his speech. He announced that from now on the Sunday morning meetings would come to an end. They were unnecessary, he said, and wasted time. In future, all questions relating to the working of the farm would be settled by a special committee of pigs, presided over by himself. These would meet in private and afterwards communicate their decisions to the others. The animals would still assemble on Sunday mornings to salute the flag, sing Beasts of England, and receive their orders for the week, but there would be no more debates. In spite of the shock that Snowball's expulsion had given them, the animals were dismayed by this announcement. Several of them would have protested if they could have found the right arguments. Even Boxer was vaguely troubled. He set his ears back, shook his forelock several times, and tried hard to marshal his thoughts. But in the end he could not think of anything to say. Some of the pigs themselves, however, were more articulate. 4 young porkers in the front row uttered shrill squeals of disapproval, and all 4 of them sprang to their feet and began speaking at once. But suddenly the dogs sitting round Napoleon let out deep, menacing growls, and the pigs fell silent and sat down again. Then the sheep broke out into a tremendous bleating of 4 legs good, 2 legs bad, which went on for nearly a quarter of an hour, and put an end to any chance of discussion. Boxer, who had now had time to think things over, voiced the general feeling by saying, "If Comrade Napoleon says it, it must be right." And from then on he adopted the maxim, "Napoleon is always right," in addition to his private motto of, "I will work harder."